Hi, everyone. My name is Dani Pike, and I'm a Chordoma survivor and a member of the team here at the Chordoma Foundation. Thank you so much again for joining us today. Whether you joined us as a patient, a caregiver, a healthcare provider, or a supporter, your presence is really vital in our ongoing journey towards fighting chordoma. So, I want to talk to you today about empowerment, a key element in any health journey, but especially crucial when facing a rare and challenging condition like chordoma. Empowerment in your Chordoma journey not only benefits you personally, but it also strengthens our community and helps to accelerate our collective progress. So, as we go through these slides, I just encourage you to think about the ways in which you can make a positive impact in your own life and the lives of others within our community. Together, we can make a significant difference. The existence of the Chordoma Foundation itself and the community that we've already built is absolutely proof of that. So I'll start with a super brief Spark Notes version of my own journey. Like so many other patients, my chordoma journey began with a misdiagnosis. As early as the age of 11, I had a pilonidal cyst on my tailbone, and about a decade of discomfort later, and unfortunately a few attempted removals, we learned that the cyst was in fact a sacral chordoma. So that initial misstep taught me an invaluable lesson about the importance of self-advocacy. I knew something was wrong, and even though physicians were telling me they didn't think anything was wrong, I just knew, and I kept fighting for a better answer. And I knew I didn't have to live in the pain that I was living in, and that's what led me to my diagnosis. So I was diagnosed with a sacral chordoma when I was 21 years old. My great love in life is actually theater. I love to sing, I love to act, I love to perform. And I was in my final semester of college at an amazing performing arts program away from home when this all happened. So I channeled all my feelings into my art. I kept going. I didn't know what else to do. And I had my first round of appointments just weeks after MD Anderson Houston phoned me to inform me that I had chordoma. And that's when I met Dr. Lawrence Rines. I knew I was in the best hands possible, and we made a plan. Well, Dr. Rines made a plan, and he explained it to me and my extremely concerned and worried family with great confidence in a way that was easy to understand. And we all said, yeah, okay, we trust you. Let's do this. So I was able to finish school and graduate, and then I came home and had the big surgery. I felt so well cared for by the medical staff at MD Anderson and by my loving and supportive family and friends. I know it's kind of weird to say that I feel lucky after being diagnosed with a 1 in a million bone cancer, but I do. I feel extremely lucky in so many ways. My parents and my partner never left my side as I learned how to get up, how to walk, how to take care of myself, and the hardest thing for me, how to ask for help when there were things I could not do. They told me I'd be in the hospital for 6 weeks, but thanks to my family and my PT and OT team, who were amazing, the amazing nurses at MD Anderson who encouraged me to make progress every day, I was out in less than 2 weeks. Of course, leaving the hospital was the ending of one chapter and the beginning of the rest of the novel that is the long-term healing process. So the journey towards recovery began, and it was a journey not just of the body, but of the mind and spirit as well. I learned so much during this time. I learned that every step in recovery is a victory, no matter how small it may seem. I learned that there will be hiccups, road bumps, and frustrations every single day, and that's okay. I learned that it takes time, no matter how much you wish you could just will your body to heal faster. It takes time. You don't get to decide how much time it takes. It took time for me to be able to look back with perspective. And that was really transformative for me. When I looked back, I realized that I didn't really process things as they were happening. I sort of went into survival mode to finish school. I was maybe in shock. I had to have space and time to turn around and look back and really grasp the significant emotional and psychological toll that my diagnosis took on me. So, when I recognized that, I reached out for support, not only from medical professionals, but also from counselors and support groups who understood the emotional weight of the journey that I was facing. And the pivotal moment in my healing process came when I connected with the Chordoma Foundation. I had raised a little bit of money online just selling t-shirts on my college campus after I was diagnosed, and I decided that I could go ahead and volunteer my free time when I could while I was healing. I certainly had a lot of it. And this incredible community provided not just information and resources, but also hope and solidarity. Here, I found people who understood my struggles without explanation, who shared their insights and encouragement, which were vital in helping me navigate my recovery. It was really a transformative time. It wasn't just about managing my disease, but rebuilding my life, which had been disrupted by and forever changed by chordoma. The foundation empowered me to be not just a survivor, but to become an advocate and a source of support for others. In the early days of my diagnosis, like so many others that I've talked to, I felt an overwhelming sense of helplessness. Chordoma was such a rare and complex disease. It made me feel isolated and stuck, like my whole life had been turned upside down, and it was something that was happening to me. So, empowerment for me began with education, learning about chordoma, understanding the treatment options, and recognizing how to advocate for myself in medical settings turned my helplessness into action. I also learned about the work the foundation was doing every day to improve the lives of those affected by chordoma and to find cures. And each piece of knowledge was a tool for me to turn fear into hope. So the feeling of isolation that I had diminished dramatically once I was in touch with the foundation. Here, I was not alone. I met others who had walked similar paths, who understood the challenges and the fears that come with the diagnosis. And it wasn't just a source of comfort, it was a network of meaningful connection filled with shared experiences and mutual support. So it really inspired me to examine what I could contribute. I started participating in virtual support groups, volunteering, getting involved. Each step I took, I realized wasn't just helping others, but it was helping me heal and solidify my own recovery and my growth going forward. Through these transitions, I realized that no matter how difficult my situation seemed, there was always a pathway to making a meaningful impact in my own life and on the lives of others in the chordoma community. I feel like my life in the arts really especially prepared me for and gave me the skills to do this, to relate to people, to connect, to support, to encourage, to bring my own unique talents and creativity to the table. So, as I discovered, empowerment really came from connection for me. And at the Chordoma Foundation, we understand the power of shared experiences and mutual support, which is why we've developed such a robust online community and several support programs that are designed to help everyone touched by chordoma, no matter where you're at in your chordoma journey. When I was first diagnosed, I remember thinking, oh, this is so rare. They told me it's 1 in a million. I'll never meet anyone else who has this. I'm so glad that I was wrong. So our online communities, we host several platforms where those affected by chordoma can connect, share, learn from each other. There's Chordoma Connections, our private online community, our Facebook group that also offers a safe space for open and honest conversation, question asking. And beyond these, many independent online groups and friendships have formed regional groups who meet up at different times, and that provides additional support and companionship. Like I'm thinking of Noreen Patempa here in Chicago has started a regional Midwest group, which is super amazing. We have support groups as well. We facilitate multiple Zoom support groups tailored to specific needs, patients, caregivers, adolescents and young adults, and various international communities. And it's another opportunity for people to get to ask questions, to forge friendships, to build a network of support that spans the globe. I personally really enjoy our monthly adolescent and young adult support group. I've made some really special lifelong friendships there that I am so grateful for. We also have our peer guide program. One of our most personalized forms of support is our peer guide program, where trained volunteers can provide a listening ear, can provide understanding, and when requested, helpful information and resources. So this program ensures that no one has to navigate their chordoma journey alone. It allows patients the opportunity to give and receive help on a deeply personal and impactful level. So you can connect with someone else who maybe had a tumor in the same location that you did, or had a recurrence around the same time that you did, or had the same type of treatment that you did, or was treated by the same doctors at the same facility that you were. So any patient or caregiver in this room is welcome and encouraged to apply and to get matched with a peer guide, or to train to become one yourself. I'm a peer guide, and I find it really fulfilling work. I'm sure we probably have some peer guides in the room today. You can also share your uncommon story I encourage everyone to share their uncommon story with the community on our website, whether it's your journey with diagnosis, treatment, or just your daily life living with chordoma. Sharing your story can be profoundly impactful for someone else who's going to stumble upon that story and relate or feel that feeling of, oh, I'm there too. Someone else understands. They know what it's like. It not only helps others feel less alone in that way, but it also enriches our collective understanding and empathy within the community. Even though chordoma is so rare, each case is so individual and so unique, and it's so important to foster that sense of community. If you've never taken the time to read them on our website, highly recommend you do. It's a great reminder that we're not alone in this. I always say that the chordoma community is the coolest club that none of us ever asked to be a part of. And it's very true that the people I have met here are the best people I have ever met anywhere. As you've seen through our discussions today, the power of community not only helps us to cope individually, but strengthens our collective voice in the broader world. So you can put yourself on the map. Our Chordoma Community Map initiative is more than just pinning locations on a map. It's about connecting the dots between all of us worldwide. This initiative fosters global community, brings us closer together regardless of geographical barriers, and it helps to spread awareness. Educating others about chordoma is crucial. So many patients I talk to have never heard about chordoma until they were diagnosed with it. And it underscores the importance of spreading awareness. By advocating for increased research and support, we're trying to ensure that the needs of the chordoma community are recognized and addressed. And that can be through social media, community events, personal conversations. It raises our profile, and it's going to help us attract essential resources and attention. Reach out. Remember, every journey is unique and every experience adds valuable perspective to our community. Your insights, your story, and your presence are crucial. We encourage everyone to reach out, to join a group, to share a post, to email me, email patient navigation, talk to someone about your experience. Every interaction is going to enrich and reinforce that notion that we are stronger together. Together, through these actions, we not only support ourselves, but we drive forward the global conversation about chordoma. We're advocating for our needs and for the well-being of all those in our community. Fundraising is the place where empowerment, community, and support converge to create a tangible impact on chordoma research and care. Our story at the Chordoma Foundation is a remarkable narrative of patients, families, and friends uniting to accomplish significant goals. And every fundraising effort, no matter the size, plays a crucial role. These initiatives fund vital research and patient support services. They bring us closer to better treatments and ultimately a cure. So by participating in fundraising, you're taking a powerful action that extends far beyond your individual experience to benefit the entire community. It's not just about collecting donations. It's a profoundly rewarding way to connect with others who are passionate about the same cause. It's about building relationships and strengthening community bonds. Each event is a step forward together toward our common, crucial, and urgent goal of finding cures for chordoma. To support your fundraising efforts, I personally know that the idea of fundraising can be daunting, but our team is here to support you every step of the way. We can help you brainstorm ideas, provide logistical and technical support, and connect you with other volunteers who have successfully run fundraising campaigns. We've got a pub crawl, we've got a half marathon, we've had bowling tournaments, we've had bake sales, we recently had Renee Butler, who's the parent of a patient, ran 50 miles around the block in her own neighborhood to raise money for the foundation. And it always just blows my mind to see the generosity, the effort, the determination, the passion in our community. It's really, really beautiful. So whether you're thinking about organizing a local event, maybe doing an online campaign, a Facebook birthday fundraiser, or something totally unique, we're here to help ensure your success. I do encourage you to consider today how you can contribute to this vital aspect of our community. Every effort counts. Every contribution, no matter its form or size, helps us move closer to our goals, and truly, anyone can do it. So, we can all make these small individual actions that add up to a big, substantial impact. It could be anything from sharing your story online, writing a blog, writing a book, talking to a friend, participating in a local fundraiser, talking about chordoma with someone new. These actions are going to help spread awareness, increase understanding, and foster empathy within and beyond our community. I love the visual of the ripple effect. No drop in the pond just stops there. It reverberates and inspires others. Small actions are often the catalysts for larger initiatives. For example, a simple bake sale or a charity run can not only raise funds, but also inspire others to get involved. It can lead to more significant events, yearly recurring annual events, more substantial donations, people committing to perseverance pledges, and greater awareness, each step building upon the last. The ripple effect of your involvement extends far beyond the immediate benefits of raised funds or increased awareness. By engaging in the community, you inspire others to act. You show that individual contributions matter and that collective action can lead to breakthroughs in research, improved patient support, and eventually to cures. We've seen such amazing process in the last 5 years alone, and I'm so excited to see the ways that we'll continue to accelerate that progress in the future with your help. Every minute you dedicate, every conversation you initiate, every dollar you raise or donate has the potential to change the course of this disease. You are part of an incredibly powerful community of advocates, and together we are making a difference. Each of you here has a unique journey and unique strengths that you bring to our collective effort. Contributing, especially in ways that are meaningful to you, not only enhances your own experience, but enriches our community. Whether it's through art, writing, organizing community events, choosing the path that resonates most with you, the personal touch is what really makes your contribution powerful and heartfelt. Your story is a powerful tool. What you've been through matters. And by sharing your experiences, you're providing hope and inspiration to others who are navigating similar challenges. Your journey could be the story that motivates someone to keep fighting or encourages another to start contributing. And it's not just about recounting facts, it's about connecting through shared feelings, challenges, losses, and triumphs. The ways to contribute are as diverse and numerous as our community. Some may find solace and strength in leading support groups, others in advocacy or research or fundraising. There's no one right way to contribute. The best way is the one that feels right for you, where you feel you can make the most impact. Our team here at the Chordoma Foundation is here to support you in discovering and pursuing these opportunities, of course. So I encourage you to think about what makes your own journey unique, what gives you strength, and how you can use that to help drive forward our common goals. It is truly the greatest honor of my life to get to serve this community that means so much to me. And I want to extend my deepest gratitude to each and every one of you. Thank you for your attention, for your courage, and for your willingness to engage with and support our Chordoma community. Your presence today speaks volumes about your commitment to our cause. So I encourage you to carry the spirit of today's gathering into your daily lives, continue to share, support, advocate, keep the connections alive that you've made today. And thank you once again for joining us. Your courage, your stories, your actions inspire us all. They inspire me. Together, we are not just survivors, we are a force for change and a beacon of hope. We may be one in a million, but we are never alone. Thank you.